Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the process of adding a work to the Fine Art Printing website. So at this point, we've logged into the website and we've gone to manage our profile. We're going to scroll down to the section titled Add or Manage Your Works, and then we're going to add a new work. So at this point, we move to the main listing details. So here is where we're going to create the information for the artwork that we're listing. So we're going to give it a name and we're going to give it a description. This should obviously, personal preference, but should probably talk a little bit about who you are and a little bit around the artwork that we're listing here. Then next is type. So we only have two options, digital artwork or photography. So in this case, we're going to go for digital artwork. The next question is whether it's a limited or unlimited print. So if it's unlimited, you would just leave this blank. If it's limited, let's say you're only going to do 99 editions before you no longer sell anymore, then you can set it as 99 here. Important to note that obviously you're responsible for ensuring that you don't go beyond the limit that you set. So if you set it at 99 and you're selling it privately, you're selling it via other channels, please do come back if you meet the 99 editions and remove the work from the website. For tags, this is optional. It's not something that we're currently using on the website today, but we probably will use it in the future for the search function. The idea is that you can specify some keywords that you think people might use in potentially showcasing your work. So let's say that it's an ocean scene. You could, add the word ocean, for example. Or let's say it has like whales in it. You could add that as a keyword as well. So these won't currently impact the visibility of your listing, but in the future we may use these. So for subject, this is a pre-populated list, and basically it's used on the front end if customers are trying to find prints that fulfill a certain type of subject matter. So you can select between 1 to 3. So just as an example, we'll select these 3. So it would mean that if somebody went to buy a print and used the filters and filtered it by fashion, then this particular work would show up in that filtering. Likewise, for primary and secondary color, this is primarily for customers who are searching for works. They're filtering by specific color preferences. So if we say that the work's primary color is blue and the secondary color is green, if the user searched for black or green as a preference color, then this again work would show up in those categories. Next is images. So these are obviously important in kind of showcasing your work. So we do recommend that you upload the images in the ratio of 822 width in pixels via 528 in height. The first image that you upload would be set as the featured image. So this one will be the featured image. Probably in the future we will change it so that you can have a bit more control over setting which one should be the featured image. Otherwise you kind of have to, delete and then re-add so that this one kind of stays as the featured image. Next is the size information. So here we have two options. You can either list a singular work in, for example, 30 cm by 30 cm, or you can toggle this on and add in multiple sizes, for example, 30 by 30, 40 by 40, and so on and so forth. So if we just toggle back to no for now, so let's say that we're going to list this work available and it's only available at 30 cm by 30 cm and the price is 100 Singapore dollars. Then the next thing we need you to do is provide access to the print files for this specific size. So the best way to do this is to put it into either Google Drive or Dropbox. These are never shared with customers. The only people that will have access to it is us through this listing. And unfortunately, we're not able to publish your work on the website until we're able to access these print files and confirm that we have everything ready in the situation where a client might buy the print. We need to be able to be sure that the print files are available and we can print without issue. So let's say that, again, we're going to sell it in multiple sizes. So in this situation, we've got these 3 sizes. So we can delete these, we can edit these at any time where we change the size or we change the pricing. Again, for the print files, we need access to a location where these print files exist. And just to make everybody's life easier, in this situation, we'd be expecting a print file that is already sized at 30 by 30, 40 by 40, and 50 by 50, and already at kind of a high quality resolution, which means 300 ppi basically. So now this listing is kind of ready to go. So I'm going to press submit, and you're going to see a screen such as this one that is basically just informing you that the work has been submitted and it's now in review. Usually we review works in about 24 hours. If we find any issues or if we have any questions, we'll basically get in touch with you via the email that you provided. In this example, I'm just going to go into the system now and basically publish this work, even though it's technically missing a bit of information like the print file URL. So if I go to my profile now, I can see that this work has been added to my profile, and I could go view the work and I can see the different images that I've added. I can see that it's a limited edition. I can see it's tied to this artist. I could read more information, and you can see that I've auto populated the different paper options and then also the different sizes. And the pricing here is basically a reflection of the choice of the paper that the customer chooses and the size that they're printing at. So this cost is basically your artwork price that you set in the back end plus our printing cost. And that's it, basically. Okay, so then let's say that hypothetically I now want to manage this work. Maybe I want to adjust the content here. Maybe I decided actually it's going to be an unlimited print. I would basically go back to manage my profile. I would scroll down to the bottom and then I can click edit on this particular work. And I could change any of the information here at any time, remove the images, add more images, delete some of the sizes, edit the pricing. It's all possible here. Yeah. So at this point, because we've already approved the work, if you make changes and press submit, those changes will go live without any additional review cycle. So we just ask that you be careful basically in terms of the changes that you're making. And kind of periodically we'll obviously sense check things around the site. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you.